What's up, guys? Dr. Joe Raskowski here from Identity Physical Therapy. And today what we're going to do, I'm going to give you the 5 best exercises that you can do on a daily basis from home with no equipment, no bands, nothing fancy. And if you do these every day, guys, you should feel way looser and way less restriction. So this is really for someone who's having like stiffness and aching running across their back, up their back a little bit. If you have like those tight knots in the upper back, your shoulders just feel stiff and achy, maybe even your hips and knees are feeling achy, this is gonna be for you to loosen you up and for something that you can keep up with on a daily basis. So with that, I wanna get right into it. So what we're gonna do, the first exercise is gonna be on the ground. We're gonna call it a 90-90 hip lift, all right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay on the ground, you're gonna use a wall at your house. You are gonna put your feet up on the wall. Hopefully at home you're not using sneakers like I am. Okay, your knees are gonna be bent to 90 degrees and your hips are gonna be bent to 90 degrees. Okay, from here your focus is on taking your pelvis, so this big ring of bone. You're gonna roll your hips underneath you a little bit, but don't squeeze your ab muscles, okay? From here, you're gonna be really heavy on your heels on the wall and continue to roll your hips up off the ground until you kind of feel like some natural resistance going up. Your hamstring should be tight and on. And then from here, you're gonna reach your hand straight up to the ceiling and hold this right here. I want you to take a full but soft breath into your nose and really feel your rib cage expand. And then you're gonna take a long breath out through your mouth and you're gonna repeat this for 6 breaths. You should really feel a lot of tension in the hamstrings. If you're feeling any tension in the lower back, it typically tells us we need to tuck a little bit more or maybe get even a little bit higher and heel heavy. There is a chance that you might need to get either closer or further away from the wall, so just monitor your angles because you want to be at 90 degrees. All right, I like to do this for 2 to 3 sets of around 6 breaths, okay? The reason that we're doing this is your hamstring's attached to the bottom of your pelvis, so it's gonna pull your pelvis back underneath us. The reason that's relevant is because humans are actually the only mammals that are primarily bipedal, which means that they actually stand up all the time. So gravity is coming down and pushing us forward. So this exercise gives us the opposite. It brings our posture backwards again and rolls our pelvis underneath us, which is the foundation of our body. So you do this and you're really gonna feel how much looser and less restricted you are in your lower back. The next one that we're gonna get into is called a cross connect bridge. So you're gonna lay on the ground and you're gonna bring one knee toward your chest, okay? So you're pushing through, again, the inner heel on the ground and the other knee is toward your chest. Your opposite elbow is going to reach toward that knee without touching. So we're going to get some rotation in our upper body, and then we're going to lift up and down right here without arching our back. Just like the 90-90 hip lift, we should be feeling our hamstring primarily, not as much our glute and not as much our core. The reason that this works is because when we're walking, we need to get our hip to extend back behind us. So this exercise gives us back that hip extension range of motion so that when we walk, we don't have to compensate and arch through our lower back. So with this, I like to go about 12 to 15 reps, and then I wanna switch legs and I wanna hit it again on the other side. Typically 2 to 3 sets of this as well is enough. Doing that every single day, guys. We're getting rotation in our upper body and we're getting hip extension back in our lower body, which is gonna make it easier for us to walk without stiffness and aching in our hips or our back. All right, after these, we're gonna do one more on the ground, guys. This one's a little bit weird, but the reason that we're gonna do these are called dead rolls. It's gonna get us a ton of rotation back in our lower half and then in our upper half. Because everything that we do as humans, we need to rotate. Think about when you're walking, you're running, you're just turning to load the dishwasher, whatever it may be, we need rotation in our body. And too often, humans stop training them as we get older. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna lay on your back, okay, and we're gonna focus on the lower body dead roll first. So what we're gonna do is lay on our back with our legs straight and our arms overhead, but kind of to the side, okay? Now from here, let's say we're doing the right leg. We are only gonna use the leg and the pelvis. Everything else is shut off and dead, which is gonna take practice and training. So you're gonna reach this foot up and across your body as far as you can reach it without using your upper body at all. So don't lift your upper body up off the ground and let gravity really pull you down towards your stomach. So I'm gonna show you this again, guys. I'm just using the leg, I'm just using that side of the hip and the pelvis, but not the upper body. So I'm gonna reach up and across, I'm breathing in, and then I'm gonna let gravity and momentum just pull me over to my stomach. And then from there, I can just turn back onto my back, totally normal. I'm gonna show you guys one more time. Good, and you're gonna feel a nice stretch through that hip, maybe even into the back a little bit if you're doing it right. I'm gonna show you on the other side 1 rep here. So let's go left leg. You know, I gotta even it out a little bit, guys. I can't just do one side every video. So we're gonna roll over with the leg. So now we're gonna take that same exact concept and we're gonna do that for our upper body. So again, this is for someone who has like lower neck pain, upper shoulder pain, right? You sit at the computer a lot, you're always tense up here. This is gonna be money for that spot. So this time the legs are completely shut off and we're just lifting our head and the arm that we're exercising, okay? So hands are gonna go up and at your side. You're gonna lift your head and your arm up while keeping everything else completely shut off. So we're gonna reach up, up, up as we breathe in, keep reaching. Don't bring that leg over, let gravity work, and then get over to your stomach. I'm gonna show you guys a couple more times. Good. One more time. Like, I can feel so badly that my left leg wants to lift up here, but I'm preventing that from happening. I won't let it happen because I want to get rotation in our rib cage, in our shoulders, and in our upper body. All right, guys, so these last two are actually going to be off the ground finally. So the first one we're going to do is a wall squat hold. And the reason for it is actually just going to be a progression from the first exercise that we did, which was that 90-90 hip lift. So you're going to find a steady wall that you have at home, and you're gonna put your feet pretty far out in front of you. So they're not gonna be directly underneath you. The reason is if they're all the way underneath me, a lot of times people will say that it puts a lot of pressure on their knees. So we're gonna put our feet far out in front of us, and then we're gonna drop down to that 90-degree mark that we were doing in the first exercise. From here, just like the other one, we're gonna roll our hips underneath us so that our low back goes flat to the wall. And then we're pushing down into the ground with our heels and pushing ourselves a little bit into the wall. From here, we're gonna reach our hands far out in front of us like we did on the ground, and we're gonna hold this. And I really want you to hold this for tolerance. So if you can go only 30 seconds and then you feel like you're gonna drop, it's a great starting point, guys. But if you could do this for 2 minutes, let's do it, why not? So we're gonna press those heels down, push into the wall, hold, and breathe, okay? Just like we said earlier, humans being bipedal and getting their pelvis pushed forward from gravity, this is gonna give us the opposite to really reduce that tension on our lower back. What I'd like you to see you do is about 2 times, again, for as long as you can, and then I want you to slowly build that up to about 4 sets. The last one that we're gonna do is a step up. So I'm gonna grab a step that I have here, okay? Now, at home, you could just use the steps in your home, the steps outside leading up to your front door, wherever you can find them. And what we're gonna do is we're always gonna keep pressure on the front leg. So let's say in this example, we're going with the left leg, right? I wanna take this and I wanna step up on the step, and then as you step it down, keep your weight forward over your front foot. So again, you're gonna step up, drive up through that heel, and come back down. Up and down. And now if we're on the lowest step, traditionally it's gonna be pretty easy, guys, but I want you to feel that glute working and that you're pushing through your front heel. But as you get better with this and stronger with this, I want you to up the height of the step. So maybe we're going all the way up to the second step. And the reason that we're doing this is, again, we're going back to that hip extension. So from here all the way to standing up, we have to extend our hip, which we need when we're walking. So if we can really start to progress this and get more hip extension, range of motion back, that's really gonna free up your lower back so that does not have to compensate when you're standing and when you're walking. So for that last one, guys, I have you do about 12 to 20 reps 3 to 4 times a day. And it really is that simple, guys. I mean, all in all, if that takes us 5 to 10 minutes every single day, you're gonna notice a major difference in how your body feels. You're gonna feel that your low back, your upper back, shoulders, hips, knees, not so locked up, not so restricted. If this was helpful, guys, please like, share, and subscribe this. And you can watch our other video if you are looking for more. It's gonna be the 5 best exercises that you can do in the gym every single day to continue to feel your best, to continue to have mobility and strength and live your best life. So guys, thank you. See you at the next episode.